At this time of year, flies are very prevalent, laying their larvae, and unfortunately for cows, that means extra friends time. And the very unhappy cow in the crush right now is a perfect example of that. This is the Hoof GP.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you.
So the cow in the crush is an Aberdeen Angus. She is a beef production cow, and actually she's calmed down quite a lot since the intro. These cows live outside on the beautiful green grass of southwest Scotland here, and because of that, they encounter natural problems. Fly strike is a natural problem, and if there's any sort of crack in a cow's hoof, it's the perfect breeding ground for fly larvae, and then types of problems like this happen. This isn't something that's localised to farmers or anything farmers are doing particularly wrong, to be totally honest. This is a perfectly natural cycle of life that you're going to find in any type of animal right across the world. Anyway, she's probably getting a little impatient, so let's get on and deal with this food. So clearly, this is the issue. If we zoom in a little bit, we can see exactly what's going on. This is a white line problem, a problem that comes about from cows turning or from injuring themselves in some way. White line problems come around from cows standing on stones or fighting with each other. Again, not something a farmer actually can do anything about. It's our job to try and fix this, to get over it as quickly as possible. So let's get our foot in the air and do exactly that. So looking here, you can actually see that our foot is in relatively good condition. Wow, that cow in the background is loud. Anyway, you can see that these feet have been pretty well looked after. They're not particularly overgrown, but there is too much height on this claw. And you can see that it's higher than this one because she's avoiding using it. Right, weirdly, we're gonna... What's wrong with it today? Weirdly, we're gonna completely ignore the problem and do the routine part of the trim first. So I start by trimming the inside claw. I get it level and balanced, then move straight on to the outer claw, still completely ignoring the problem. I'm trying to get the weight distribution between the two claws as level as I possibly can. And in the process of doing that, clearly we can see her little friends starting to crawl out. I am going to apply a block to this inner claw, so I prepare that right now. That way the block will have plenty of time to completely cure while I complete the rest of the trim. So that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get this block, which is a nice big, thick, fat one. There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to say it. And get it glued in position. You don't really want to do that. See how I singed it a little bit? That's me going a little bit too close. It won't burn her in any way, but the singed hoof horn will just come off. And the glue won't stick as well as it can. Well, it will. It'll stick to the singed hoof horn, but the singed hoof horn won't stick to the rest of the hoof, if that makes sense. Right. Gently squidge this. And you don't squidge these in place, like you don't push them really hard, because all the glue would come out. And the glue is the strongest part. Right. Let's get rid of those. This is chlorhexidine, and the sprayer has got a good little jet on it, so we're going to jet all of these out. So this is chlorhexidine, so it will actually be killing all of that at the same time. Clearly, it's not got them all. Ooh, they're still wriggling around. Right, we're not trying to remove them. Well, we are. But we're trying to remove the cracked hoof horn. Oh, look at that. But we're trying to remove the cracked hoof horn from round about it. In the process, obviously, they're going to come out. It's absolutely full of them. It doesn't make it any worse. Just, obviously, it's going to be a strange sensation for a cow, isn't it, having that going on. Oh, wow. Gunk coming out as well. Makes you itchy dealing with anything like this.
Sounds stupid, but it's actually cleaning.
Yeah, but there's a process called myiasis, and yes, they do. You're absolutely right. They do clean it, but then after that, they keep going with the new tissue, with the healthy stuff. Not always, but it is definitely sometimes the case. Be gone. It's incredible how strong their willpower is. Right, let's get all of this out. Oh. It's actually cleaned up pretty well, to be honest. Clearly this is a rather serious problem, but now that her little friends are out of the way and she's been sprayed with this spray to topically treat the lesion, hopefully the hoof horn will start to reform, and that block is going to take all of her weight, which will in itself provide a huge pain reducing measure. The only thing is, I feel itchy as hell. I feel like they're on me. They're not, but it feels like it. Right, let's see how she's walking. So we're letting her out of the crush here, and we're not wrapping her foot. She's going back out to the field, and the air is going to be the best thing for this cow. That spray will keep the flies away, so hopefully it won't become and she will be much more comfortable. And although we're letting her out onto a straw-bedded pen, it's pretty clear to see that that foot isn't really holding her back. This has been the Hoof GP, and you have been the herd. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Catch you next time. Bye.